I'm David Johnson with Johnson Nursery. I'm in the gardens of Southeastern North Carolina. This is our event tent behind me. I hope you'll join us here for some events. Today I'm going to start talking about this crepe myrtle from Proven Winners. This is the center stage variety of crepe myrtles. It's got great leaves, great colored leaves, and the red flowers. There's a whole series of center stage. I'm not sure how big they're going to get, but great color. Now, when it comes to crepe myrtles, there's probably nothing better than the old Tuscarora. That's the indica cultivar that was created a long time ago. It's hard to compete with that, but we're trying to find new and better crepe myrtles. Certainly center stage is one of many to choose from. One plant that I have not found a competitor for is Cupia vermillionaire. Every time I do a video or a tour, this ends up being talked about because it's phenomenal. It's a perennial. It is known to be a great hummingbird plant, but nobody told the bees that because the bees love this plant. I don't see as many today as other days, but they're on it. And some people think, well, this is not a good bee plant because of the shape of the flower. But nobody told the bees it wasn't a good bee plant, because they will find a way to get either through the petal or in the petal. But great plant. It's also one of those that's going to bloom from now until November. So hard to beat Cupia vermillionaire. My goal for today is really to talk about annuals that have survived, right? It's been 90 degrees for 10 straight days, heat index of 105. I think we've had some 98, 99 degree days. So some plants are just like me, they don't want anything to do with it. But a few, in fact more than a few, have proven to be good plants. Okay, so here's Biden's. It's a campfire series. This one is called Marshmallow, and so far so good. It's a great plant. It's easy to maintain. It does it not too aggressive, but let's keep watching. The goal is to see, will this one make it into November? I think it has potential, but the weather is going to be horrendous right here in Southeastern North Carolina. It's brutal. Another plant that we're excited about this year is a new one from Proven Winners. This is Agastache. It is in the Maestro series. I think this one's yellow. They promote it as an annual. I think in our area it's going to be a perennial. It's already been in bloom for probably 8 weeks. And I think it's got a long way to go. We'll keep watching. Look behind this a little bit. This is a new perennial that we're trying. It's called Heliopsis. And I'm thinking that might be yellow spider. But anyway, a lot of people aren't too excited about Heliopsis, say they get too big and flop over. I kind of disagree. I like big perennials, but we're keeping an eye on it and an evaluation. I hope to add it to production next year. My sales team is not quite as certain as I am, but we will definitely watch it throughout the summer. We're going to take a little bit of a fast stroll back here. This is Scaevola, and a few of these are getting beat up, but this is a Stardiva series from Proven Winner. We have weeds in there. That's bad. That's bad. We hate weeds. Now, something about weeds. If we just pull that out, we might break it off, and that's a terrible thing to do, especially with this grass. So the best thing to do is get that tool, the hore, dig up the roots, get it from the roots up, and then maybe we'll get rid of it. But we fight weeds every day here. But this one is Stardiva blue. There's a Stardiva white, a Stardiva pink. I think they're going to be great. Time will tell. We're pulling for them. Look at this Stardiva white back here. Man, that's just, that's exciting. All right. This one is been a perennial for us. And I think it's called Texas sage. I forgot the species and genus. That's not good. I should know my stuff better than this. But it is what it is. But isn't that great? So it's done well every year. It appears to be tough as nails. So if you need to know the name, and I hope you want to know the name, come visit and we'll figure it out. It might be in here somewhere. But again, any plant that looks that good after what we've been through is worthy of consideration. And you can see some plants don't do so well. All right, here's Ipomea. This is another new one. This is Medusa Black. We had the Medusa series last year, but this one has done very well. All the Ipomea should last throughout the whole summer into fall. This is not one of the aggressive ones. It seems like it's staying nice and compact. So I think this would be one that plays well with other plants. But just a great color. I personally like that green tip on it. It stands out. So I think it's going to be one to keep our eye on. All right, we're going to go across the path again. And this is another proven winter plant. These are sunflowers, Helianthus. This first one with the ring around it, this is called Helianthus Helianthus, I forgot the proven winter name. It might be Suncredible Saturn. Saturn has the red ring around it. These should bloom all summer. We have seen bees on them, good pollinators. There's another one which is Suncredible Yellow. Take your pick. Also, I think they'll make good cut flowers. We haven't tried that, but I see no reason why this would make a good cut flower. We need to deadhead these. We're going to cut some of these stems back a little bit, but with that deadheading and with cutting the old flowers off, they should bloom for us for a long time. And if you need big and you like yellow, this is a great one to go with. All right, we're going to move around to another part of the gardens, but that's a good start. This is Gomphrena Truffula Pink. They should be bigger, and they will get bigger, but they're gonna hold up. I have a lot of confidence in these holding up. Good plant for a little diversity, a little difference in tone and the bloom. Here we have some more Ipomea. This is Midnight Lace and Ipomea and the Euphorbia Diamond Frost. So you can see that this Midnight Lace is not playing well with the Euphorbia. So we're gonna have some people come in here and cut these out, give them some space, because it's a cool combination and we want both of these to last for the whole summer. But this can be the problem with Ipomea, is it's very aggressive. Petunias are starting to struggle for us. The trick is to give them lots of fertilizer, but regardless, they just do not like this intense summer heat. This one is the mini Supertunia. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mini Vista. Sorry, I went brain dead. These are the Mini Vista series, and we've got a couple of these that seem to be performing better in the heat and the sun than some of the other petunias. We'll keep our eye on it, but after all it's been through, this Mini Vista Yellow looks pretty good, and right beside it is Mini Vista Plum Vein, another proven winter one. I think it's got potential. Again, it's doing better than most of the petunias. I hate to see the grass in there. We can't ignore it. We will come in here and pull those out. It is a challenge to keep the grass out. All right, we're going to skip over this particular Helianthus. We've already talked about it, and come up here to another one. This is not a proven winter one. This is Helianthus Sunfinity, double yellow. And so it's got a double flower. It's a little shorter and more compact. I think it's got potential. They're all good. They're going to give us a lot of bloom time for this summer. Verbena is not a plant that I'm expecting to make it through the summer. This is Superbena Whiteout from Proven Winters, and it's hanging in there. It's beautiful white color, and so we're hoping for it. I don't think it's going to make it all summer, but so far it's put on a good show. And then right over here is a new Ipomea for 26 Proven Winter. This is called Shadowland, Ipomea Shadowland, and I think it's going to be a great one. I love the variegation in it. I love the two tones. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. It doesn't appear to be too aggressive right now, so keep our eye out for this one to be released in 2026. This is Cleome Rosalita Senorita, or Senorita Rosalita. It is a perennial for us. It's not supposed to be, but it's come back very reliably in our gardens. It will bloom from now well into the fall, and we may want to come in and cut this hard. It's going to keep blooming, so either one. So you're a little yellow in the bottom, so cutting it, adding some fertilizer, getting it to regenerate could be the best thing for this plant. It's got some good pollinator activity going on here, but lots of colors in the Cleome, but this is certainly one of the good ones, and highly recommend it. But also recommend you keep coming and watch as all these plants struggle and develop, and we see which ones hold up the best through our summer heat. Probably the best blue annual is Evolvulus blue mamant. This is just now starting to come into color. It's got really beautiful blue flowers on it. It will outperform almost all the other annuals when it comes to the heat in North Carolina. And I say all the other ones, lantana is another good one. There's lots of great lantanas. But as far as the blue color, this is possibly the #1 blue annual. It is a prudent winter one. And so this wraps up today's video. Just want to thank you for being a part of this. There's so much more to share. The best way to see these plants is come out to our gardens, the gardens of Southeastern North Carolina. We're open Monday through Saturday morning, and we would love to have you out here. Thank you very much.